Origin sponsored this video featuring the new EVO 17S. It's compact, like a machine that you'd actually consider carrying around with you at just 5 pounds, 0.78 inches, but I don't consider it a conflict with my framework share since it's a very different class of machine, boasting the grunt of a fully fledged desktop setup thanks to its RTX 3080 Max-Q GPU and 8-core Core i7-11800H. Or is it? To find out, we will be pushing it to its absolute limits, attempting to run demanding AAA games on not just the built-in display, but on 1, 2, 3 external 4K displays. Can it do it? Let's start with a quick look at the machine. For customization, Origin offers hydro dipping, laser etching, and UV prints like what we've got featured here. They'll definitely make it harder to blend in if you want to stealthily game in your next board meeting, but you can't really put a price tag on gamer flair, can you? You can. It's $100 for any of the pre-designed graphics and up to $200 if you go for a hydro dip. Now, let's flip it open and check out the guts. Our unit is absolutely tricked out, which is fortunate because we are gonna need all the mustard we can get. Get it, Colin? If you have maximum mustard, your opponents can't catch up. Ooh, there it goes. Hey, all right. Right here's our CPU. So that's a Core i7-11800H. This puppy maxes out at 4.6 gigahertz. We've got 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance DDR4 memory running in dual channel. Regrettably, it's at 2666 megatransfers per second, but my bet is that this is due to the ongoing silicon shortage because it's out of stock. Our storage, though, is a whopping 2 terabytes of MP600 Pro PCI Express Gen 4 goodness. And this right here is about to be the hardest working RTX 3080 Max-Q on the planet once we've got 3 4K monitors hooked up to it. I hope that this 5 heat pipe dual fan cooler is up to the task. The last notable bits in here before we close it up are, of course, the second M.2 slot, which you can use to expand your storage, and the 73 watt-hour battery that gave this design about 3 hours in the modern office PC Mark test. Looks like our exploratory surgery wasn't fatal, so let's go ahead, use the fingerprint sensor to sign in, and then talk a little bit about the keyboard and trackpad. This is a big area where gaming laptops have improved over the last few years. This trackpad, remember the little tiny ones we used to get on gaming laptops? Nice and big. If you like the clicky left and right buttons, you'll really enjoy these. If you don't, then, well, they're still there, so there's that. And as for the keyboard, it has per key RGB backlighting and overall, actually, a surprisingly good feel. Oh, I have the caps lock on, that won't help. There's more deck flex than I'd like, but somehow it doesn't really seem to affect the typing experience much. And when you consider that this is a 17-inch model, that is a little bit more common. The trackpad uses Windows Precision drivers, which combined with the 300 hertz display option that we chose, makes for an extremely responsive feeling experience. And the display doesn't have any kind of HDR certification or anything like that, but it does get at least reasonably bright for a pretty solid SDR experience. Let's go ahead and fire up, CSGO. Let's turn the sound up. Oh God. I don't remember how many watts the included speakers are. They're adequate. We're playing competitive here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no one's dead yet. That's your problem. Hey, don't swear. Can you take advantage of a 300 hertz display on this laptop? The answer is absolutely yes. We're getting like 250 to 300 FPS. No, come on. Come on, just come in here. Oh no, you're so mean. No! You know what, it's not even that loud. Mind you, we're also not making it work that hard yet. So this is a relatively low power RTX 3080, but that makes sense given that it's in a slim chassis. And our temps maxed out at 8 degrees. It looks like they hadn't quite capped out yet though, so I'm gonna play another round. Hardware info looks like it's leveled out now. We're getting around 79 degrees and anywhere from 85 to 90 watts. Now as we transform this bad boy from notebook to Battlestation, let's take a look at the I/O. On the left, we've got 2 3.5mm audio jacks and a USB 3 5 gigabit port, which currently has our mouse dongle in it. On the right, we've got one of these half-height gigabit Ethernet jacks, Love to see that, as well as 2 more USB 3.5 gigabit ports that we're gonna use for our gaming keyboard and a racing wheel. And then where things get really interesting, it's right here. There's a barrel type DC connector. We can't get away from that. USB power delivery just cannot handle the same 180 watts that the included brick can. But alongside it, Thunderbolt 4 means we've got support for daisy chaining Thunderbolt devices, and with the HDMI and mini DisplayPort connectors, gives us a total of 3 interfaces for high resolution monitors. So now we're ready. Almost. Since we want to get the absolute most out of this thing, check this out.
Oh yeah.
You might laugh, but it's pretty well established that this can have a measurable impact on performance, because it means all your intake, nice and fresh, no restrictions, and your exhaust is just taking that hot air away. I can just imagine showing like the prototypical Apple user my setup here. Oh boy, these are not in the correct order. Let's go ahead and set up a SPAN's display configuration here. Oh, crap. And, oh, I missed it. How is it that after all these years and with all the work NVIDIA puts into this feature for their commercial solutions, that it's still this janky? You can tell there's literally dozens of people running these configs. Hi, Barnacles. I have no way of clicking either confirm or deny on this window because I can't make it big enough to actually see it. Hello? Create custom resolution. Why is it grayed out? It's been 3 days and 1 call with NVIDIA that had 8 people on it. But we've got it nailed down. Surround is working. All we had to do was use custom resolution utility because for whatever reason, the NVIDIA control panel wasn't allowing us to set custom resolutions. Apparently they're gonna be working on that. So we used CRU to make sure that we matched our timings exactly between the HDMI and DisplayPort monitors. The point is, none of that matters. What matters is F1 2021, baby. Listen to how quiet our little tent mode machine is running. Here it comes. So it's set to ultra high. I think we should probably turn ray tracing off. We should turn DLSS on. Yep, quality DLSS. Okay. Oh, this is, for short-statured people like me, normal. 27 FPS in menu. I think we might have to get a little bit more reasonable here. Medium. It still looks pretty good in this game. All right, here we go, boys. Oh, okay, force feedback kicked in real good there. Okay. Hey, see you later, buddy. Oops. Oh, no. We need to, oh, that's interesting. The wheel animations are just like, nope. This is a damn good looking game at medium settings, and it's running at 40 FPS on a laptop at triple 4K. I mean, you go back to Linus Tech Tips from 5 years ago, I'd have told you this is impossible. Oh wow, it's guiding me so much, it's basically steering for me. Look at this. Oh! Do. My guy's like, sorry about that. GPU utilization 99%. No, this is totally playable, especially with G-Sync. Like 40 FPS in a game like this, that is absolutely playable. GPU temp settled in around 74. We can thank our tent mode operation over there for that. And then our GPU video clock settled in around 900 high, so just under 1,000 megahertz. I mean, Steve from Gamers Nexus, all like Doom Eternal run on a toaster, but at 3x4K? Significantly more CPU utilization here already, so we might not see 95 watts to the GPU. The laptop might have to allocate its power a little bit differently. So we're running at 11,520 by 2160. I'm gonna try high. Did I say I was on high? Because I think what I meant to say was too high. It says 80 FPS, but you can see how average FPS doesn't tell the whole story because our 99% frames per second, so whenever it dips, are going down as low as in the mid-30s. So let's go ahead and turn it down a little bit. Absolutely playable, definitely struggling a little bit more on this one. Where's my chainsaw at? There it is. Considering that this is a thin gaming laptop though, the fact that I'm doing this at all is insane. Like, this is nuts. Yeah, the render latency is a little higher than I would prefer, and the dips are lower than I would prefer, but it's not by any means unplayable. Interestingly, Doom Eternal ended up delivering almost the same amount of power to the GPU, just a little bit less, and maintained just about exactly the same clock speeds. Whee! I think I managed to start a game with nobody else in it, so I guess I'll win. This is gonna be sad for Rocket League players to watch here. Not that anyone would actually play CSGO like this, but it does support the resolution properly. Let's give it a shot. Surround, the menus are terrible because no one would be dumb enough to do this, but except me. Except for me. Oh, I died. Come on, I just wanna get one kill, No, come on! We're getting about 45 FPS. Sup, Lemmy, where we going, dog? Lemmy and me, we're a team. Ooh, Lemmy, 9% health. Lemmy, come on, buddy. That's all the proof we need that even the most legit gaming gear won't make you an epic gamer, but it gives you a chance. And the fact that this thing runs games at triple 4K at all is incredibly impressive. So thanks, Origin, for sponsoring this wacky experiment. Thanks you guys for watching. Check out the link to where you can find the EVO 17S in the video description. They'll also have their other laptops. They've got thicker boys with much higher power limits for their GPUs if you want the maximum performance in a portable form factor. And I think that pretty much closes it out. Go to lttstore.com. Let's try a different game first. Oy! Oh boy. Hey, and that's why we have breakaway cables.